Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. It's the day after Halloween. I hope your sugar withdrawals aren't too bad. And if you're a young parent, I hope you're able to get those little scoundrels up and at 'em today. So happy Friday. Happy November 1st. And the topic today is a great one, from bestie to boss. It's something that Sue and I are asked often to develop because, who do we promote in leadership? We promote the best nurse, the best accountant, the best HIM person, Andrea Pastor. And then what do? We might kick them out of the nest right away. And I'm not accusing anyone's organization of not having a good new leader training, but do we have training and succession planning and really, putting resources into people that want to be leaders, think they have an interest in being leaders, are someone that we recognize has natural leadership potential and could be a great leader? Are we investing in those people? And if we want to begin doing that, how do you develop? So this talk is really twofold. How, as an organization, would we develop new people, or those people that we really have some belief in? And the second part is, what if you're in this position? What if, like myself, all those years ago, when I first became a new leader, and this wasn't my first leadership position, this was actually my third leadership position, where, I was in a situation where I'm playing garbage can golf in the emergency room and leading a tournament with all the departments at 2 a.m. on a Thursday. And Monday, I started my new job with, greater than 50 employees, 3 departments, 483 volunteer EMS providers, and the biggest med control authority on the eastern side of the Mississippi River. It's like, oh my, right? So how do you do that? So today's talk is really going to focus on, what if you are that human? What if that happens to you? But also, what if you're mentoring that person? What if you know someone who has just made a brand new leader, just promoted into leadership, and how can you really give them advice and be empathetic towards them? So it really kind of covers everyone. But if you want to hear more about great succession planning programs, what can you do if you don't have a lot of money as an organization, what's really the best practice and how to meld the two together, then, please feel free to reach out. Sue and I are considering developing a program for this and best practices. And I've been asked to teach it in Prescott, Arizona on November 22nd. So I got to get my poop together on that. Anyway, you want to hear more about it? Let me know right here in Fans of the Framework, and I'll do another program on it. So 2 things. So what if you are this human, okay? You just got a brand new leadership position, or you think you would like to apply for one. Why do we go into leadership? It's either something that you saw for yourself, that you have a great vision for wanting to do things better. You have a great vision for either your organization or your department. You think, I believe I could make this a better place to work. I believe I know what needs to be done. Or someone taps you on the shoulder. Maybe it's a leader who taps you on your shoulder. Maybe it's your leader. Maybe it's a peer leader. Maybe it's a shift supervisor, in my case, on night shift, who said, you know what, you would be really, really good at that. You should do it. Or we'd love to have you as our boss, Jane. Will you apply, sort of thing. You should go for that. So all of a sudden you could find yourself in, wow, I didn't see this for myself. And now I'm here. What do I do now? Right? Perception of what leadership is, reading a lot of emails, going to a lot of meetings, putting a budget and a schedule together, is way different than reality. Way, way, way. So let's talk about the first perception and how to solve it. The first misperception is that you need to have the respect of the people that you lead right away. Gaining people's respect and trust takes some time. So, what you really need to focus on first is, not advocating and siding for your staff in almost every situation, but really focusing on transparent communication, over communication, and building relationships. So it's not RESPECT, it's relationships, trust, communication, transparency, right? Relationships, trust, communication, over communication, simple communication, and transparency. And remember, it's okay to say, I really don't know. Brand new in this job. I need to figure this out, right? I need to figure it out. The second thing to do right away is to get a mentor. If one isn't provided for you, if that's our organization, or maybe you're not thrilled with the one that was provided to you, it doesn't always have to be your boss, remember. Your boss would be a great one. HR would be a great one. You can have more than one mentor, but get someone to talk issues over right away, because guess what your habit is going to be? Your habit is going to be to talk to your besties, right? Your habit is going to be to go to those people that maybe you've worked shoulder to shoulder with for a long time and say, OMG, you're never going to believe what happened. This department did this. The senior leaders want us to do this. I just had this problem with a night shifter. I don't even know how to do these things. And remember, they report to you now. You're their leader, okay? You're their leader. It's very habit forming to go to them. Hey, I need a glass of wine, man. Let's do this thing. So, and I'm not saying you can never confide in people, but you have to really be careful about it, because they may not know the situation. They may never have been in a leadership position. And it's one thing to just vent, but to truly gain knowledge and to receive mentoring on a topic, you have to go get a mentor. The third thing is leading to the line of leadership. So what you'll start doing right away, because you're in the honeymoon phase and you don't realize the full scope of what your job is, you might be stuck in the task of management. I'm trying to figure out how to do payroll, how to do scheduling, all those things. But rarely is any new job overwhelming right away. And especially a leadership job, there's this honeymoon phase, right? There's a honeymoon phase. That's why I've always thought I would love to, work for a travel leadership company, because it's like, continual honeymoon phase. So there's a honeymoon phase. One of the best CNOs that I ever worked for, Sue, you were the best CNO I ever worked for, but Nancy Feigl, who first hired me as a leader, said, in 18 months, you'll wake up and come to work and finally know what you're doing. But you have to give yourself 18 months. So what new leaders do is their perception is they need to know all the answers. They need to do everything. That whatever anyone brings to them, they take it on and carry it and wear it and do for others. And right away, you need to train employees to lead to the line of leadership. Become an empowering leader. Become someone who delegates effectively and well. Not your job. And maybe that's the problem, is you don't know what the heck your job is. But those things that people want to dump on your desk because it's their perception, that's the job of leaders, when they could easily have done it themselves. Put a work order in to, fix the bathroom light. Start right away by saying, you know what, I just figured out how to do this myself. Can I show you? Or you seem really passionate about that. And you're the third person that's come to me with this issue. I think I need to have a task force. I need all your brains together to help me solve this problem. Would you come to lunch with me and the other two people that have complained about this? And let's solve the problem together. Will you help me do that? Right? To right away have your mantra as engaging, empowering leader, not someone who takes it all on. Because when Stephen Covey, late great Stephen Covey, when you solve all the world's problems, the world continues to bring their problems to you. So, we have to stop solving the world's problems. And so, and start, effectively delegating and, really empowering others to, hey, this is going to be the new line of leadership here, that I know our prior leader was burnt to a crisp. I don't want that to happen to me. Okay. I need to lead more effectively, and I need your help. I need all of your help. So, really rounding, asking the question during your rounding, we always recommend the first 90 days of any new leader's work is to develop relationships and to make statements like, I want to make this the best department to work in the entire organization. I want to be the best leader that I can be. What do you see I need to work on in order to do that? And when they bring you problems instead of, actually what you're going to be working on, then you delegate back to them. But really, to take their advice. The best leadership advice I ever got from anyone was from the people that I led, and what their vision was for their organization and how I as a leader was going to help them. So, the key to that is don't take the monkey. Remember the rule that 26 times a day, someone brings a live chimpanzee to your office, and the chimpanzee is, chowing on a banana and making little weird sounds that chimpanzees make. And then when someone says to you, Jane, Dr. So-and-so did this again, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll talk to him again. You just took their monkey. And at the end of the day, you have 26 live chimpanzees in your office spreading their feces everywhere, all over your office walls. Don't take the monkey, okay? So, the other thing is, this is number 4. Cindy Chicker's going to hate me because I have more than 3 this week. But number 4, and this is what I really noticed that new leaders don't do, especially when went from bestie to boss, is to develop keywords that you need to say, I'm a different person. I need to be your leader right now during this conversation that we're about to have. What my words were when I was the ED leader for my organization is I said, I have my manager mask on. And the people that I worked shoulder to shoulder with understood, oops, okay, what's going on? How can I help? Or what did I do? Or, I have to have this difficult conversation. So I hope that's some good advice from you. I hope you forward this video and this link to Fans of the Framework onto a new leader that was just promoted from bestie to boss that you may know either in your own organization or another organization. We'd love to have them. And also let me know if you need anything else. If you want to talk about formal succession planning in your organization, go ahead and post in here because we've got lots of great information on that. So 2 call to actions. First of all, our Whitney Cordes is going to post a link to our white paper for 12 essentials for new leaders. It's a great read. Go ahead and download it and read it. Let us know your feedback on that. But if you really truly would like to develop yourself as a leader, and maybe your organization isn't at a partnership with Capstone or any sort of transformational journey, you yourself can transform both your leadership and your department. It's called the Greatness Course. It's right on the homepage of our website, www.capstoneleadership.net. Go ahead and click on it and find out all about it. Sign up for a complimentary phone call. We'd love to talk to you. Happy weekend, guys.